Oh. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode we got for you this week.
Yes, sir. Back at it again, baby. We're back on that once a week routine, which is good because of course there for a while.
Sports world has been buzzing lately.
Might have, yeah. Next one might be on Wednesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah,
we'll see. I don't know.
A little high, a little low. We don't know.
A little high, a little low, a little left, a little right, east, west, north, south.
Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday.
We cover it all.
We do.
We do. On this.
We do. All right. As always, turn it off with our Bleacher Report game. Take the latest breaking news story and discuss.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A topic I know a lot about today.
Today we got first topic. Jimmy Butler already causing.
This is like the fourth time we talked about him on the show.
That's all right.
But is it though? Like does this dude not just cause way too many? I feel like he's always a problem.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know
what do you expect? So he got his wish. Basically the story.
Confused. Well, I know
basically the background of the story. He challenged Brett Brown. They got into a heated altercation, I guess. The 76ers coach.
Like apparently it was really like disrespectful.
He's not. Yeah, he's not happy with his role, I guess, in the offense. But
I don't even know what that means. But
yeah, but anyway, at this point, so he's about to sign a big contract going into next season, and so what is he doing?
What is Jimmy Butler doing?
If you're the 76ers
and
he's starting up drama, and now this is the second team he's doing that with.
No, I feel like that's what I'm saying.
Like, who's gonna want to sign you?
Why is he always in the news?
Who's gonna want to sign you? And they have to deal with your baggage now. And
yeah, they're I don't know.
I mean,
they're 2.5 games back in the East. They
haven't been playing bad. They've been playing all right.
Yeah, but they've been good with. I mean,
but that
he was definitely a good addition.
That roster is I don't know. Well, they're not just gelling. They're not just gelling.
Yeah.
Speaking on the 76ers, though, even Brett Brown, though, I was just thinking about it. He has maybe the easiest coaching job ever. Like, that guy, they were so bad that they just guaranteed his future. During the whole trusted process, it doesn't matter who that coach was. They were guaranteeing him 4 years at least to fix that whole thing. And now that they have built a roster with Ben Simmons and Embiid, two studs, two all-star players.
And Butler.
And Butler, too, and it doesn't really get much easier to coach that, but...
Yeah. I mean, they will, yeah.
Anyway, Butler, next year, so they're thinking he could get about a 3-year, $100 million deal. And I don't know. If you're the 76ers, would you even come close to paying that? No. If he's starting drama already?
That's a lot. Well, I'm not sure, but has Embiid been recently? Is he on a contract? Is he locked up?
Yeah.
Or Ben Simmons, either of them? Or like, do they have? What I'm trying to get to is, do they have to pay somebody else soon?
They won't have a problem with that. They could pay all of them.
But I don't know. But at the same time, who's gonna want to like? He has issues with so many teams that like, who's gonna want to sign him?
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. If he had this, like, who is he gonna get along with? If he can't get along with Minnesota,
better go to like L.A. or something
Philly.
And just sit on LeBron's lap or something.
I don't know.
Can't bitch if you have LeBron on your team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then at that point, Lonzo will be.
But what does he mean by he's upset with the rule? Like, are you mad you're not getting the ball enough? Because you know damn well you're. All right, then ship him to Brooklyn. If he wants the ball more, go to Brooklyn.
Yeah, go to.
If you want to play on a good team, you're gonna have to play with one or two other guys that need the ball in their hands too.
Need to touch the ball too. Deserve to touch the ball, not need to.
You think
but like
KD's complaining about not getting as many shots up? He just knows. No. You just know at that point when you're playing with Curry and Clay and Draymond that you're not gonna get those shots up. And Ben Simmons and Embiid need the ball too, so I don't know what he knew that going to Philly, so I don't know why he needs to start drama about it.
Yeah,
it's one thing obviously everyone wants the ball, they have that competitive edge, but
I just feel like I think he thinks. I feel like he thinks too highly of himself. Like, I feel like he's overrated a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know anything about basketball, so. But I don't know. I just feel like he keeps getting in these situations where he feels like he needs to be treated like he's like, you know, a top level player. You know what I mean? I don't know.
He's an all-star caliber player.
I mean, he is, but he's not like.
But
is he that good of a player that he needs to be starting crap talk? Like,
people are
like I feel like he thinks he's a lot better than he is, and like he thinks he has a lot more.
LeBron. The league's not gonna stop for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
If LeBron was doing this, his value wouldn't decrease at all. Teams would pay whatever they could.
No, it doesn't matter.
To go
get
that's
him. Different.
But Jimmy Butler,
KD, there's a couple people who could do that.
If Jimmy Butler's getting in these situations like this, then
penalty on that?
Then no one's gonna pay him.
Yeah.
That's
on him. Let's see.
Hey,
I don't know. Enough of that.
That's it.
Enough of that.
We talked about Jimmy Butler enough. But
we talk about him too much. I think.
Next subject on the turnaround, we got talking about the Prem.
Like, let's talk about Jimmy Butler.
Two weeks in a row talking about the Prem.
2 weeks in a row.
The
Prem is hot right now.
It's hot.
It is hot. You got Man United playing out of their minds.
Yep. Yeah, Arsenal slipping up a little bit.
City just caused a stir up with the top.
They kept the league alive. They kept the league alive. If the huge
Tottenham's on fire, we got 4 teams in Champions League that can all make runs. I believe.
Tottenham.
If Man U could get past PSG, I mean, you could have 4 Prem teams in.
It's just not. Last year it wasn't even a race by this point. I think City was up like.
Well, last year was an anomaly.
13 points. No, I know. But I'm just saying it's nice this year to have it's still alive.
I mean, I don't know what it's like to
if Liverpool won that game,
it's over. No, you could have packed your bags.
A 10-point deficit at New Year's.
Have an early parade, man, because it's not happening.
With only 17
points. That means they need
only 17 games.
That means
left?
City needs to win out, and they need to lose 3 games and draw 1, or lose 4 games. Yeah. Not happening.
Yeah,
not happening.
And you're done playing Liverpool, so
it's not happening. So,
I mean,
that's if City wins out too.
4 points. Will be tough.
No, it will be tough, but it's better than it being 10 points, 6-point difference in one game. Like that's what I don't know.
No,
it was a blast. It was fun watching that
game. Like you mentioned, Man United's playing really well. What was that? When Mourinho got sacked, so that was about. God,
that was 2 weeks ago, right? I think it was 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago, so like a little.
Maybe a little
before Christmas, at sometime around. It was December 20th, somewhere around there.
2.5 weeks ago or something.
Man United was 11 points back from Arsenal for 4th, and now we're only 3 points behind Arsenal. And and that was in 7 days. In the span of 3 games, we gained 8 points on Arsenal. I've never seen that from Man United, gaining 8 points on a team above them.
It's good to see. I don't know. I just feel like it's more fun. I mean, I haven't been watch soccer. I mean, I kind of watched last year, and I've been keeping up this year. But I just feel like the league, because soccer is one of those sports where you don't have a playoff bracket or any sort of tournament. Like I feel like if every year was like last year and you just have a team run away with it, I feel like it gets really boring.
No,
but it's good to have. I mean, it's good to have the. I mean. Yeah, I mean the top 5 to 6 teams are all competing at a high level, and
no, definitely
Chelsea hasn't been playing as well. But
I think
they just drew to Southampton. Did you didn't watch that? That was bad. No. They played really bad.
Who?
Southampton. Oh. They couldn't. Southampton just shut them down.
You mean Chelsea?
Southampton shut Chelsea down.
Oh, I thought you said City, but yeah. No, I watched. Chelsea, I watched some of it, but. Yeah, it's just interesting. I mean, I think Man United has we still have to play Chelsea and.
You guys can get top 4 for sure.
Yeah, I think we can. I don't think we will. It'll be so tough. Speaking on that though, I think.
Can you imagine if Chelsea doesn't make Champions League in 2 years straight?
No, I know.
I feel like that's weird, considering they won the league 2 years ago.
No, yeah, but I think
they got a lot of good players too.
Gunnar
bringing in Pulisic.
He can keep his job if we get top 4.
You think will Pulisic play?
Yeah, so speaking on Pulisic, Chelsea just signed him for. I've seen
who's their right wing? Pedro right now.
Pedro, Willian.
I thought Willian plays on the left. No, you're right. He does play.
They both play. They all play everywhere. Hazard plays on the left and behind Morata sometimes. They all play kind of up there.
Hazard has the ability.
One of them's definitely gonna leave. I thought Willian.
I feel like Willian would be the first to
last
go.
year. Hazard's
Or Pedro.
Hazard's,
Pedro would be the easy choice.
Hazard's spoken
But-
out a million times about leaving. I don't know.
That'd be big.
But if they all stayed, Pulisic won't really play.
it'd be cool to.
But he's only 20 still, so
Yeah, it doesn't matter. At least he's on a big club. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what.
it's just gonna suck having to
That'll be
root
good.
against Chelsea, but also for him at the same time.
Yeah. It'll be cool to watch
But
though.
it will be very cool to watch. I don't like it.
Why?
I just don't
Just
think
as a bet- you don't think he's ready?
he might be ready, but I don't know.
Beefy Beeps or
I would have liked it if he was
Dortmund's
with
been
Man
playing
United.
good.
It's gonna
Haven't,
suck.
well, Dortmund's at the top of the. Are they still at the top of the table? I haven't checked that.
Yeah,
but-
they are. It's just gonna suck having to.
Does he
have
play
him,
a lot in
No.
for Dortmund? Really?
He hasn't been lately, but
Is that just for like rest reasons, or like did they actually have someone that they prefer to play over? I don't know.
no, yeah, Sancho's been playing over him. So,
Oh yeah, that's right.
but
He's been having a good
I
year.
don't know. there's something
I
about
thought
it,
Sancho was a midfielder though. I guess a right mid or whatever.
and I don't know. There's something about it that
I think
it'll be
maybe
it'll be tough.
Is it just
I
like
think he'll be all right, but
it's
Chelsea
kinda
doesn't seem
scary
like a
for
good
him
fit.
to go there, and then like, what if he doesn't?
What if he doesn't do
anything?
good well? What if he doesn't play?
Then that would be.
Because I mean,
it would
I
suck
don't
to
care
see
about him going
just,
to
like-
Chelsea, other than the fact that
It would have been
it's
it would have been
packed.
nice for him to go to like. Well, I don't know if
I just want to see him go somewhere
where
where he plays a lot.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have minded him at Man United at all.
I
We
mean,
need
he
a
could
right
have
winger
tried.
so bad,
yeah,
and he grew up being a Man United fan. So
that's pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, could you Arsenal or something?
I wouldn't have
Might not
minded
have been
Arsenal
bad.
either. But
But if there's one team, I mean, City's pretty stacked for wings, and I guess Tottenham has some good wingers, and Liverpool obviously, but I don't. Yeah, I guess so. It's hard to be a forward in the Prem.
Chelsea
For
just has
one
they
of
have a
those
lot
teams.
of wingers. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
There-
but that's
someone's
all
leaving.
the top four teams are, or whatever. Or all the
They came out and said already that it's
Everybody
not
but
a
United
Hazard
and-
replacement, but I mean,
Arsenal.
I
That'd be nice if it was. Though.
especially-
That'd be cool.
If they don't make the Champions League, which they can
you
do,
might
they
have
can
to
do
sell
so.
Hazard.
They can do so through the through Europa too. There's no way he's staying. There's no way
Yeah, he'd have to go somewhere.
he would have to leave.
Yeah.
I think it'd be Madrid, but there's no way he could. How could you stay 2 years in a row without him playing the Champions League? That does nothing for his career.
Yeah, it hurts him a lot. Just like,
I know they won the FA Cup last year, but
yeah, he's too good for that. But
wherever you go, there's going to be some type
Whatever.
of FA Cup.
they'll
whether
be
it's
able to win the FA Cup or
the German Cup
Yeah.
or
to play
the
for
Copa del Rey or whatever.
Wolverhampton or
what
something,
did
and
they
you
do?
can make you can win the FA Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, I don't know. Fun to see. It's. I think it's. I'm
As are on their
excited.
fifth power play in the first period.
I'm excited for the stretch of the Prem and Champions League coming up here. What, about a month, right?
Champions League will be about a month and a half. I think like February.
Oh, is it the end of February?
18th, 21st, something like that. Yeah.
And then February leads right into March Madness, baby.
Yeah.
It's good to have something to look
Then after
forward
March
to.
Madness, though, it gets really dry.
Baseball, baby.
I mean, you still get the. What's nice about soccer is you get soccer all year long.
Oh yeah,
But
baseball, baby.
then you go once the NHL and NBA playoffs are done, then you just get that stretch where it's just.
I don't care about
There's-
it's too long.
Well, I'm talking about it. So you get that stretch where it's just baseball. There's not really any
Hey, man.
soccer, maybe some international
Baseball's
friendlies, but it is great. But
I've learned to love baseball.
it'd be nice if there's some other sports on.
It would be World Cup every year.
Don't
or
get
something
me
like
wrong, I
that.
love baseball.
Let's have a World Cup every year. Anyways, let's
Next
move
topic.
on. We got the Nuggets up next. They've only had what? They've only had 2 games since the Christmas break, right?
They went what?
They've had 2 games since Christmas break, I think.
Who?
Right? The Nuggets, 2, or is it 3?
No, I think they've had like 4. Let's
Really?
see.
I don't think so.
Since Christmas Day, you mean?
Just that break. Didn't they have like
Yeah.
a week-long break?
No, they've had like 3 or 4. They played the Spurs twice, and then they played the Kings and Suns. They've won.
Okay.
They've won 3 in a row.
Well, they should be beating those teams.
Yeah, no, definitely, and they have.
Which is
They've-
good.
They've won 4 in a
It's
row.
good
so.
for. I mean, that's been an issue in the past, right?
Also,
just
maybe
so
they played 5 actually. I don't know. But yeah, the Nuggets.
They're second in the power rankings today behind
Yeah, I saw the
Milwaukee.
Bucks, which We say this every time we talk about him, but it's crazy. Youngest team in the league, the most most games missed in the league. Probably the toughest Western Conference probably the toughest conference in the history of the NBA. We're more than halfway through the season. More than halfway through the season. About halfway, actually. What are they right now? They're 26-11, 27-11, I think. So
I have no idea.
Something like that. So that's 38 games. So they're about halfway through the season.
Almost. And
the Denver Nuggets with the Golden State Warriors, who have one of, if not the most stacked team in NBA history, and the Denver Nuggets.
It's crazy.
They're
just playing good basketball.
Nikola Jokic is 100,000,000% an all-star, but he won't be again, most likely. Finishing 7th or not finishing. Sorry, in the first round of all-star ballots, they finished 7th.
And you got you got Charles Barkley on NBA TV every day.
Yeah,
saying the Nuggets are Nikola Jokic is an MVP. The Nuggets are contenders. You guys are all And
he knows what he's talking about, though. It's just funny. They all laugh it off like he's joking.
They do. They do laugh. He's like, write it down, and then who's the host guy, whatever his name is. He's like, write it. And he made a joke and grabbed a notepad to go write his name down. It's Ernie something. They just call him Ernie. But yeah, Ernie goes and grabs a notepad. I'll take note of it.
Yeah, it's a joke. This is the year the Golden State Warriors will not make the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I hope not, right? Yeah. What is the bet?
You hope they make the finals?
No, I said hope not. Open your ears.
I know.
I hope they don't make the. As in I hope they don't make the finals.
Well, it's kind of contradicting.
What? Why?
I said this will be the first year they don't make the NBA finals. You said I hope not. All right. Anyway.
I don't know. I'm just saying I hope that they don't.
Yeah. I don't know.
How many years in a row they've been there? 5.
I feel like all my teams have done this at some point. The Rockies especially start off hot and then just they're awful.
Then they'll go in and lose to
lose a bunch of bad teams. And it all just gets out of hand. But the Nuggets, what more could they go through this season? They've had their bad losses. They lost to Atlanta.
As long as they get their
Charlotte, but
as long as they
with how many games we've been out.
As long as they get their guys back and they play, and they're able to all just form chemistry quickly and play with each other well, then I don't think
we've battled injuries. We've battled
a very hard team to stop.
Yeah, awful officiating. Every team's battled that. The NBA is right up there with the NFL in officiating.
That's why I'm starting to work on weekends, doing girls' games. We're all 6th grade. On my road to the NBA.
There you go. A road to the NBA.
Just kidding. Basketball fucking sucks.
Anyway. Next topic. College football. Like we said,
were we shocked? Were we surprised?
We both said.
Were we surprised? What I think is more important than, everybody knew Clemson and Alabama were going to win. Neither of them were games. We need to go to 6 teams or 8 teams or whatever. Get some good games in there. Texas beat Georgia.
No, the committee got that wrong.
Yeah. Well, they got it right. Obviously.
Ohio State?
You're saying they got it wrong by putting them in the 5th? As the 5 or not putting them in?
No, I think Ohio State and Georgia both deserve to get in over.
Georgia just lost to Texas.
I realize that.
In a bowl game.
I think they both deserve to get in over Oklahoma. I think Ohio State would have given.
They both deserve it over Notre Dame, but.
Yeah, but they just didn't lose. Ohio State needs to find a conference. Notre Dame needs to find a conference.
They do need to find a conference. They need to join.
They should be punished for that. They should be punished for not playing.
They should be punished,
for not playing any league games. I guess you could call it conference games.
Yeah. I don't know, but I just think that I don't know. But does that not just tell you right there that they need to expand the playoffs?
No, yeah. No, exactly.
When you have Texas won and didn't A&M win? A&M won too, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know who they played.
But A&M.
Or they played Northwestern, I think, or somebody. Washington.
I think it wasn't too good.
Yeah, but I don't know, dude. College football is just too. You never know with college with college football to only have 4 teams.
No, exactly.
Like, I don't know how long. I was talking to Josh's dad about this on Christmas or on New Year's or whatever, and he was just like, they have to go to 8 because, like, what does it hurt
I know.
to go to 8? They're gonna make more money. They're gonna get more
What's wrong
people
with
to
one
watch.
extra game?
They're
One
gonna
extra
get more-
game.
2.
No,
It'd
I'm
be
saying
one on each
I'm
side.
for like for teams. You have to
Oh
play
yeah,
one extra game.
Those players want to play, especially if you put it in that. And that's a problem too with bowl
And they have
games.
to wait a month.
That's the problem with bowl games at this point too. Is that like you get all these kids are like sitting, they don't want to get hurt and stuff
Yeah.
because it's just another bowl game.
Yeah, exactly.
Who can, like even if it's like a big bowl game like a Fiesta Bowl or something, like they still like it. Is it really going to help them out?
Yeah, like
play
look
that?
at Michigan this year.
They're already a first round pick.
Michigan,
Like, do they need to play another
yeah.
game to
West
prove
Virginia's
themselves?
quarterback set. Just
What's the point? But if you put them in a college football player, guaranteed every single player is going to want to play.
Yeah, exactly. And they will play.
And they will play, and they're going to want to play
because they have something to play for.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just feel like you gotta. I don't know. You just gotta change something because 4 is just not enough. Especially if you're just gonna have Alabama, Clemson every year because this is boring.
Yeah, that's another thing. Give them a test.
You could still have that every year if you expand the playoffs.
Give them a test.
But like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, you just give them a test. That's what people want to see
like,
a game at least.
I just want to see better game. I just want to see like an Ohio State Oklahoma game or something. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And then the winner plays Clemson, whatever. Clemson will smack them. But like, that would be a good game to watch. And the national championship is going to be great.
Yeah,
on Sunday, like Clemson, Alabama. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. Like, that's a great. Like, it'll live up to, having 2 blowouts. But I just feel like they'd be so much more successful if they had it more.
And we've talked about
those 3 times.
But when you have 4 teams in the college playoffs, another thing is you're not always getting the best 2 teams in the national championship game.
No.
When you put 1 and 4 and 2 and 3, maybe 4 would match up so well against the number 2 team, and they would kill the number 2 team.
Yeah,
or something.
But they get smacked by But I don't enjoy it. I don't like.
I don't know. It's just about matchups, really. Because
I
think Notre Dame would have given.
Plus, then if you have like 6 teams or 8 teams, or something, then you could throw. I mean, UCF lost. Their quarterback was hurt, and I think they were beat up anyways. But they lost to LSU, and LSU's a good team and everything. But
that just shows how good UCF was, though.
But
they lost to LSU by a field goal or
that's
whatever.
What they had to do.
Their quarterback.
That's what they had to do to lose. Like that's how long it took. Like they had to match up again. Like LSU's a good team.
Very top 10 team in the nation, probably.
But then you could throw teams like UCF in there and see what they can do. You know?
No, yeah.
It'd be fun to watch UCF play, like... Could you imagine, like, UCF playing Oklahoma or something? Like, that might be a good game.
Yeah, like, right now...
Or UCF playing Notre Dame, that might be a good game.
One team would get their at-large bid or whatever they call it. UCF got... They get their bowl game or whatever, but, yeah.
Anyways,
definitely need to expand that.
Who's your pick, I guess? I don't know if
Alabama.
Me too. I want Clemson, though.
By 14. Oh, who doesn't? Who doesn't? No, Alabama.
Alabama fans.
By 14.
But
alright,
it'd be fun. Did you see? Oh, I saw something. This is what I kind of wanted to talk about.
They're only 4.5 point favorites, which was crazy.
Really? Mm-hmm. I saw this article today pop up or it's on Bleacher Report or something, talking about how Trevor Lawrence, that had the freshman quarterback for Clemson, how like NFL scouts are like crazy about him. Like they love, like he said, they're saying he's the next like Andrew Luck.
He's the number 1 prospect coming out of high school.
Well, I mean, there's a number 1 prospect every year and stuff, but like,
no, I know, but
for him to be getting like, they're saying he's the best freshman since Andrew Luck and like all this shit. Could you what if he goes and beats Alabama? Like that's big. Like he might that'd be crazy, especially if he beats Tua. That'd be crazy. I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna be.
I didn't realize.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, it'll just be a good game. That'd be nice.
All right. Next up. Coming up to your favorite segment, we got Phone a Fan. So
always the best segment.
Spin the wheel. See who we get.
We need to get a song.
I know, we need to
like a clown song. Right,
we got Josh, we called him last week, so. KT, we also called him last week. We'll try one more time. Dima!
Oh my god.
Give Dima a ring here.
I won't answer.
Or his mom might answer or something. Who wants to bet 10?
Voice
Okay.
Okay.
Spin it one more
We'll
time.
give a couple more. We'll see if we can find somebody.
Kevin.
Okay,
All
dog.
right, Kevin's our BPL soccer expert. So we'll give him a call. We'll give him a ring.
He's not doing anything. Know that for a fact.
Might be out to dinner or something. We'll see what he has to say. Big Arsenal fan, so they've been slipping up lately. Let's see if he gives us a little attitude or something. Actually, you know what? Let's give him a call because maybe he's at somewhere. Whoa! Look at that shot. I didn't know that was a replay.
Come on, Kevin. Oh, that was a stupid goal. I didn't see that. We're watching the ads.
That was an own goal.
And
I don't see that too much in hockey.
Shoot, man.
Well, we'll try the wheel one more time.
Yeah, I'll just call Nick. Did Nick reply? Did anybody reply? KT again.
Alright. Oh, this one's got it like... Michael!
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Can we not call
No,
Michael?
we're going to call
Come
him.
on.
You would abide by the rules.
Oh my. He's busy.
What? Drinking Monster and playing COD?
No. Now we're about to call him. He's gonna listen.
That's Michael's a good friend.
I'm not calling Michael.
Why?
I'm not calling Michael.
I'm done.
All right, you're done. We're done. I'm not calling Michael.
It was a good podcast,
I know,
guys. Thanks
it's not the end of the podcast, but we're not gonna call my roommate.
Why?
Because he's probably busy with family or something. I guarantee
Call
you.
him.
No, I'm not gonna call him.
Why?
I don't want to call him. I'm not calling Michael.
Why not?
I'll call. I don't want to call Calvin either. They're probably busy.
Pick one and call them. The number one rule of the wheel is to abide by the wheel. And I guess some people just don't understand that.
All right, here we go. We'll call Calvin.
Oh yeah, now we're just picking which one we want to call.
Yeah. You should have just said Tyler's roommate. He's probably just going to hang up right away. Or not answer.
Yeah.
You busy?
Not really.
No? Well, welcome. You're on the podcast.
Hey-o.
Yep.
Alright,
said,
well,
yep, it just hung up right away.
That's the thing with Phone a Fan. You don't know how it's going to
You
go.
never know it. You never know if they're busy or not.
It was unsuccessful this time.
And Michael would have done the same exact thing.
That's all right.
Or he just would not answer, then he would have been like, why'd you call me earlier? I should have at least asked him to know see if our rent was paid or not. But
Anyway, we got our biggest segment of the day. We got NFL. Probably one of the last times we'll talk about it, really.
What do you mean? We have like 5 more weeks to talk about it.
We got a lot on the table, though. We got NFL awards. We got a little AB. Where's he going to be next year? And we're going to go over our playoff picks.
Yes, sir. Did you make your picks?
Oh, does it still go? No, it doesn't.
No, but did you do like a...
No,
Put it in your
I got it in my head. So.
All
right, so starting off with the awards.
You're a little antsy-fancy about Baker getting Rookie of the Year.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna be mad if, let's be honest, it's between Saquon and Baker.
No, it is.
I'm not gonna be mad if Saquon gets it because let me bring up his stats.
Well, he's had
100% deserved to be in the Pro Bowl.
1,000,000%. Is he not? Who's the All Pros for running back? Gurley and.
It was Gurley was first team,
Zeke or something. Well, Zeke was.
I don't know. I don't know who was second team. All right, but Saquon had 1,300 yards and 721 yards receiving.
Yeah, which is
and 15 touchdowns combined, which is pretty good.
It was really good considering he played for the Giants of New York.
If you're talking about who I think will win or who I think should win,
well, we talked about this.
It depends.
It's a fan vote.
Oh yeah, it's a fan vote. Yeah, it is a all right. So if it's a fan vote, Baker will win.
By far.
I think Baker will.
I don't think it'll be close.
Yeah.
But I think
who
if
should
it was like
win?
a coach's poll or something, I think Saquon will.
Who should win? No. Who should win? Baker. It just what rookie of the year is weird because it's not like who's the best rookie is what it means, but how do you determine that who's the most valuable or who's putting up the best numbers? If you're talking about who's the most valuable, Baker Mayfield is the most valuable player in the league.
By far and away.
He won't. I'm not saying he's getting MVP, but
team.
to the Browns, like people don't realize how long it's been since we've had a quarterback who can win and win consistently. And as a starter, he went 7-6, 7-6, I think, or 7-6. So I don't know.
Could have been 8-6 if he didn't throw a pick, but whatever.
I don't know.
They were talking about that. I think I saw an article or something on Twitter about how like everybody's all about Baker, but they ignore all the bad things he does. I was like, shut up.
Baker in 13, he started 13 games and broke the rookie touchdown record.
Yeah.
With 13 games, he had 3 games to
insane.
spare. He would have broken it by 6 touchdowns.
This is also something I thought about throughout the week. When are we gonna start giving rookies a chance out of the start?
Oh, I know.
No, but think about it, like I've never really been like, start your rookies right away, like because I don't think that's a thing. Deshaun Watson over Tom Savage. Like they got to like week 3.
Jackson,
they got to Baker Mayfield was over Tyrod in what week 6 or 4 or 5,
and he started his first game in week 4.
Week 4,
he came in.
Lamar Jackson is starting a playoff game now after Joe Flacco played the first 12 games or something.
Yeah,
or 11 games. Yeah. I mean, Josh Allen is starting obviously.
But he didn't start the season either.
Really?
Peterman.
Oh yeah, Peterman did. Like seriously, how many?
Josh Allen
Darnold started
10 times the talent.
Did Rosen start?
No, Bradford.
Rosen. Yeah, see, look at there's just some. Did he get hurt though?
No,
no,
he got benched.
See, but there's just when are we gonna start like? I don't know. It might be.
If Hugh Jackson was the coach of the Browns
just throw your
all
rookie
season,
in the fire. See what
happens. If Hugh Jackson was the coach of the Browns all season, Tyrod would be starting.
But it's happening time and time again.
Season.
Mahomes last year, right? Didn't they sit in last year?
No, they did, but they also made the playoffs.
Yeah,
Alex Smith.
I mean,
they had one of the best.
Really good.
They had the second best record.
And they knew what they were doing, but
they knew he was. No, you can't make the example with Mahomes.
I guess that might be a good counter argument. Is that like we let him sit a year and now look at what he's doing?
Yeah, and there's a lot of guys like Aaron Rodgers.
There's a lot of guys.
When you think of
who you put him under though, like putting Josh Allen under Nathan Peterman wasn't good. Would not have done him shit.
There's people that say
anything.
For both. Peyton Manning said
putting
the best.
Josh Rosen under Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford's not a terrible quarterback. He's not good, but would not have helped him that much.
It depends on the person. Some people
putting Deshaun Watson behind Tom Savage.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like if you have a legend, not a legend, you don't need a legendary white quarterback. But if you have like an Alex Smith, like a veteran guy, like somebody like that, like if the Chargers brought in somebody and put him behind Phillip Rivers, the Pittsburgh put him somebody behind Big Ben or something like, then sit on him a year or 2 or whatever while you let your Hall of Famer play or whatever. But like you gotta, I feel like there's some teams you just gotta throw like the Jets did with Darnold. Like that's what you gotta do.
Quarterbacks
if they can't handle that off the bat, then like should they be your quarterback?
It depends. Like you said, they need a veteran guy to start to sit behind.
You're not
first
expecting
of all.
a team to go to the playoffs. Like the Browns probably would have been able to if they started Baker from the start and didn't have Hugh Jackson. Yeah. But you're not expecting like at the beginning of the year if you didn't have Hugh Jackson and whoever your coach was came out and said, all right, we're going to start Baker Mayfield week 1, you probably would have been like, oh, geez, I don't know how this is work. Yeah. Like, you would not have expected to make the playoffs, and you have 0 expectations. The Jets have 0 expectations for Sam Darnold.
I think Baker would have been fine. It just depends on the person. Like, Peyton Manning said the best thing for him in his career was starting right off the bat.
Yeah.
But Aaron Rodgers just said the best thing for him. He was sitting under a Hall of Famer.
Who was Peyton behind, though? I don't even know who the Colts...
But he started. I think it was the same thing as Luck. Once Luck came in,
it just depends on who. Like I said, it depends on who. If you have a veteran guy in front of him that he can learn from, then yes, see what can happen. Because you have, at the same point, you have somebody who is reliable. Like you have a quarterback.
Or the team. You got to think of the team too.
Bring somebody in behind Eli. Then that's.
Is it going to help? Is it going to help guys like Darnold? To go out there when their O-line's awful, they have no receivers, they have no run game, and he's going to get killed? Or would it be nice to kind of...
You're just going to wait until... I mean, I guess you can, but might as well...
I agree. Darnold should be starting throughout the whole year.
You should put him in let him deal with that adversity. Let him experience, like,
Yeah, just
like
get
I'm telling you,
NFL
Deshaun
snaps.
Watson, like, this is his second year, but, like, dealing with
doesn't
this
matter
shitty,
who was
the
gonna
wor-
play for the
one
Jets.
of the worst offensive lines. We give, like, the second most sacks in NFL history this year with Deshaun Watson, like, a
Yeah.
mobile quarterback. Like, there could have easily been an extra 20
Yeah.
that he's just able to buy himself out of. But, like, do you realize how much he's going to learn, like, once we have a good O-line?
I
Or,
know.
like, how good he's going to be? But, like, I mean, so, I guess you can build around a quarterback, but that's really, though, if you're at the point where you're like, all right, guys, we're going to take 3 years and, like, develop and, you know, fill it out, trust the process or whatever.
I think if you can look at your team and say, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we going to make the
Does
playoffs?
Nathan Peterman matter or Josh
Yeah.
Allen? Like, does it really
Are we
matter?
going to make the playoffs with Nathan Peterman?
wasn't good going into this. Last year, he was a joke. Now
yeah.
he just, like, made himself the worst quarterback in NFL history this year.
If you look at it and say, are we going to win with Nathan? Are we going to go to the playoffs with Nathan Peterman? And you can say no, then why not start your rookie?
Yeah.
And just
you're never going to say no, but you got to be honest with yourself.
No, yeah. No, they'll say no. If you don't have a good quarterback, you're not making the playoffs. Look at the quarterbacks in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Luck, Watson, Wilson.
Oh, yeah. The
or
top
just like
four,
the AFC.
Although, you know what's interesting about this? I think you were on your cruises. There was something that came out. The top 6 highest paid quarterbacks all missed the playoffs. I think it was
Rodgers.
It was Rodgers, Flacco, Stafford, Vikings, Kirk Cousins.
Well, Flacco
Cousins
made the playoffs.
It's like highest by year or something. But like that's crazy though. That's crazy. The top 6 highest paid quarterbacks all missed the playoffs. No, and I mean, it is important to have a quarterback, but apparently it's not
their
everything.
Fault. Rodgers, I don't know. Rodgers has never had any talent around him. Matt Ryan had a really good year. That defense was just atrocious.
No, yeah.
Stafford, who name 5 players on the line.
It's not their fault, but that just brings should they really be getting paid that much? I don't know.
That's the most important position.
It is the most important position, but maybe. I don't know. You could have put some of that money elsewhere. I mean, obviously, they deserve to get paid. I'm not saying they shouldn't, but obviously, it's hurting them by paying them that much.
Yeah, like Rodgers, they knew that eventually they're gonna have to pay him a ton of money.
And look at their team now. They have nobody.
No one.
They have Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
and that is it.
Jimmy Graham, which he's
nobody
on the very end of his
cares?
career. Yeah,
Jimmy Graham is.
And Devontae Adams wouldn't be a 1 in most places.
It's funny because you know what you said about Jimmy Graham 3 years ago? He'd probably going to go back down as one of the best tight ends.
Yeah.
Now look at where he is now.
No, he's still. He won't be a Hall of Famer, but he'll go down as a great tight end.
He was so good with the Saints.
Oh.
He was good with the Seahawks too.
He was.
Didn't he have 14 touchdowns that year or something?
He tore his meniscus and then he just hasn't been the same.
Anyways, so yeah, who do you have as MVP? I think I have to go.
If you don't
with
say Mahomes,
yeah, I think you have to
just
by
the numbers.
Period.
And the he brings so much value to the team.
It's the only reason that the Chiefs
numbers.
are Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah. They're the number 1 seed in the AFC.
And just some of the things I was not expecting. I went into the season. I didn't think he was.
Don't get me wrong. If you took the weapons on his team are making him. Oh yeah,
for sure. And that's a thing too.
If you put him on the Jets, then I don't know if he wouldn't be a Pro Bowler.
No, he wouldn't.
But
I think those are definitely putting a big arm quarterback with Tyreek Hill is never going to be a bad. Combination.
So,
but
Rookie of the Year, there's only one rookie, right? There's not AFC or NFC or offense. No, there's offensive.
There is offensive and defensive.
Defensive, it's Darius Leonard. It's not even going to be close.
That's the Chargers safety, right?
No, the Colts linebacker.
Oh yeah.
He led the league in
tackles.
Right.
Yeah.
Not even going to be.
Who's
close.
That Chargers safety though? What was his name? Something. I don't remember.
Derwin.
Oh yeah, Derwin James. He's good too, but yeah, no, I agree though. Darius Leonard. Oh, we're gonna get. He's about to rape us on Saturday.
Someone said the score said Jabal Sheard was gonna have a field day.
Probably. Well, they did last. That'll
be a good game. Okay, we'll talk about it more.
Last time we played them, they smacked us. Anyways, yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But
no, so MVPs
offense,
we both got Mahomes.
No, I agree. Darius Leonard, right?
I'd say Darius Leonard and Baker.
Yeah, I'd say Baker too.
which is crazy coming in. No one, I would have never thought Baker Mayfield would win Rookie of the Year. I thought he definitely had
If
it in him.
Saquon
I just
would have
didn't
like
think
had
he
the
would.
rushing record or something, then yeah.
I didn't think he'd play. No, actually, you know what? I want to go back to Saquon's stats real quick. I want to see how many attempts
He didn't have his. He had like 100, not 100. He had like 50 less attempts.
he averaged
Zeke.
5 yards a carry.
He had 50 less attempts than Zeke, I think.
He averaged 5 yards a carry, which is really good.
And he was so good out of the backfield too. Like how many receiving yards did Zeke have?
He had, I don't know.
Probably like 300 or something like that.
Yeah, 91 receptions. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think he set the record. I think he set the record for most receptions by a running back.
That's what Josh and I were talking about.
Honestly, if he played any other position other than running back, which sucks because like I don't get the whole
Saquon?
Yeah, I don't get the whole stigma around like running backs like not being valuable or whatever, but I just think people just
What you saying that
undermine them in. No, I'm not saying he should. I'm not saying he should play a different position. I'm saying like him being a running back doesn't help the case for Rookie of the Year. Same thing.
With
AP,
no, yeah, 100%.
With AP when he rushed for what was it, 1996 or that one year he almost hit 2,000. Easily the most valuable.
No, that was the year he almost broke the record.
Oh, yeah, so
it was like 2380 something, and then the record was like 2386
or whatever.
Yeah, he was like 10 yards away.
Easily the most valuable player in the league.
Oh, by far and away.
But
not even close.
Did he win? I think he gave it to. I can't remember if they gave it to Manning or Manning was the offensive player of the year. One of them each won something, but still.
I talked about I quoted this on Twitter the other day. It's a quarter. Like, can we just admit that it is a quarterback award, like MVP, and like even offensive, like Baker deserves it. Yeah, but like it's just kind of frustrating.
It's frustrating, but quarterbacks are the
like
most
somebody was
player.
talking about it.
It sucks with
somebody
football.
was talking about how Darnold should be in consideration. Like Darnold had a phenomenal, like don't get me wrong, 20 sacks. The most pressures in the league and stuff, but like you compare that to like JJ's 2014 season. JJ had like 22 sacks and he had 2 offensive touchdowns and 2 defensive touchdowns. I'm pretty sure. And
if JJ didn't win it that year, like I don't see a defensive player getting it in
unless you put up like 25 sacks or like 20 picks or something like that. Like
it's just too hard not to give it to a quarterback.
You have to have the best year ever. Like the only Tom. I think.
Well, it just sucks with defensive ends though, because defensive ends like you can key your offense to the completely other side.
Oh yeah.
You can run the ball to the other side. You can run quick.
Well, you can handle them. You can handle one.
Quarterbacks are gonna get the ball in their hands
but
every single
snap.
But
you can handle. You can control defensive players. Quarterbacks are. Obviously,
if your quarterback has a bad game, you're going to lose. If your quarterback plays well all season, you're going to be good.
JJ has games where he has like 2 tackles and no sacks and stuff, but like he was still impactful. But like that wasn't whether they won or lost the game.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I 100% agree. It's just frustrating.
It is frustrating because that year JJ Watt was the best, most dominant,
and then he went out in the wild card game and had, or I guess I don't think he had that pick 6 in the regular season. That was in the wild card game against the Bengals. But still, like I understand that. Like I'm the biggest JJ Watt fan. Like I love the Texans and everything. But like, come on, dude. He had 22 sacks. I think Justin Houston had what's the sack record? Is it 26?
24. I think by 24 and a half. I think by straight hands.
Is it 20? I thought it was.
Let me look it up.
26.
Maybe it is.
6. No, I think you're right. I think it was 24. I think JJ that year had 20 sacks or something, and then Justin Houston had 22 and a half or something. But I mean, he didn't.
It's 22 and a half.
It is 22 and a half. Yeah, so I think Justin Houston had 21, and then JJ had 20. So he's a sack behind the leader that year, but that's I don't know.
It's just
the most dominant.
He was the most dominant. He just can't. You can't be the most valuable when you're not. You don't control
exactly
when you. It's just out of your control. It sucks.
It is out of your control.
It's like a corner. You
have to have as a defensive back. You have to have a shit ton of tackles and 16 picks or something like you have to set the pick record.
To win MVP in the NFL, I don't even think that would win it. To win MVP in the NFL, you have to be a quarterback, running back, maybe
Not a
a
wide
wide,
receiver,
maybe,
no,
but
no.
yeah, not probably. Not.
Unless,
You have to
like
be-
I said, unless you put up insane numbers.
When's the last time a
deserves
quarterback
MVP,
or wide receiver didn't win MVP?
I don't
I'm
know.
looking
You
it
could
up.
try and look that up, but anyways, I think you have to give it to Mahomes just because of the numbers. It's just such a sketchy, like, even in baseball too. Like we've talked about like how Nolan's been snubbed of it like for the past couple of years. I don't think he got snubbed of it this past
Sean
year.
Alexander.
But like, was that so?
Sean
He
Alexander.
won it, and he's defensive player. Or no, he was the running back for the Seahawks, right? He's on the cover of Madden, like Madden 04 or something, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, but like it's just that's just how it's gonna be. There's obviously it's so hard to. And to me it's such a statistically driven award too. Like, I don't know.
The last time an MVP
wasn't a quarterback
was when Lawrence Taylor won in 1986.
1980. Wait, I thought you said Sean Taylor won it. Or Sean
Quarterback
Alexander.
or running back, I mean. So
Who
you have to
that?
be a
Who won it there?
What?
Who'd you say won it then? Who was that?
Lawrence Taylor.
Let's
look at that year.
And that was the year he probably had 20 sacks and
20 and a half sacks. It doesn't have anything else. It just has 20 and a half sacks.
So the same year Darnold had. But at the time,
that was the sack record at the time. So
at the time Lawrence Taylor was he was the most. When was that? 86.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm trying to even think who you even had. Well, that was when the Niners were good, right? I think they won in 85. Oh, that was filthy.
Mark Mosley in 1982 won the MVP as a kicker. I never knew that.
Kyrie Fairbairn leads the NFL in points scored, but you don't talk about him.
Brian
I think he should be in
I did
there.
not know the Browns had an MVP.
Hey, how about that? Baker's on the road.
But yeah, so the last 32 years, there hasn't. Oh, you have to work at 8.
12 hours and 9.
Yeah. But yeah, you have in the NFL you have to be a running back or.
And if you're right, when was the last running back? Was it AP? Did AP win it?
No,
he never
won.
Sean Alexander, right?
Or no, 2012 he did win. 2012 he was the
AP
last.
Did.
He was the
and
last.
He almost broke the rushing record, and he was he took a running back taking the Vikings to the playoffs, bro. Think about how crazy that is. A running back.
He had 2,097 yards. I think the record was like 2106
I think it was
or something.
2108.
Or 8,
I think it's 2108.
So he missed it by like 9 yards.
It's insane, dude. And he thoroughly deserved to win it that year because he put up that kind of year.
9-3. When do you see that? You don't see that too often.
It's just dumb too because Aaron Rodgers won it the year that JJ won it. Well, the year that in 2014. And if you look at his stats, I think he had 3,500 passing yards. And 3,500 passing yards and 13 or 14 picks or something.
4,400.
Oh, he did 4,400.
Yeah.
4,400. Yeah.
38 touchdowns and 5 picks.
Oh yeah.
You can't get much better than that.
Maybe I was looking at some other year he had. But
his first MVP year, he had. This is one of the best years ever by a quarterback. 4,600 yards, 45 touchdowns, 6 picks.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. His just touchdown to pick ratio is insane.
Which that's a little overhyped. Oh my god. That's a little overhyped because he throws the ball away more than any quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
He will never take a risk.
I don't know.
Anyway. So okay, we got Mahomes as the MVP, Baker. Do you have Baker as your
Walter
rookie?
Payton Man of the Year?
Do you have Baker?
Yes,
Baker and
I think we have all the same.
Darius Leonard.
Players.
What other is there? Defense? Do you have a different defensive player of the year?
Donald.
Yeah, Aaron Donald. I agree.
Offensive player of the year. You could give it to.
I think they'll give it to Breeze or something.
Yeah, you could get. Oh, yeah, or Mahomes again. Just give them both. Honestly, insane.
Because the most impressive offensive player in my mind is.
Or give that
is Breeze.
Yeah.
But the most value. I don't know though, because if you take Breeze.
No, if you took Breeze off the.
But you could say that about every.
You could say about every team though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shoot the puck.
It's I think it's weird how you might as well just not even have an offensive because whoever whoever is the MVP probably should win offensive player of the
Exactly.
year
Yeah.
anyway.
That's dumb.
So I don't even know why you should have it. It's pretty much like second best. So yeah, give it to Breeze or something, or give it to you give it to like
This is a chippy
Zeke
game.
or something stupid. I don't know. Anyways, that's fine for awards. Let's talk a little bit about Antonio Brown and his recent antics.
That whole situation is
It's a shit
so
shoot.
weird.
What do you mean it's weird?
All-
I'm not surprised.
No,
Are
I'm
you
not.
surprised?
I'm not surprised at all. But it's just weird. All season long, everyone they have to say this. I mean, you can't not say it. But all season long, everyone on that team said, "We don't care about Le'Veon leaving. We don't care about Le'Veon leaving. We're just gonna move on, whatever." And James
when
Conner,
you had James Conner, like there was a point there where you were like, "Fuck it," like
Yeah.
we legitimately don't need Le'Veon.
no, but
James
now-
Conner was putting up insane numbers.
yeah,
there
but
for a minute.
now it's just funny. They're all blaming Le'Veon. They're
Yeah.
all going and saying this season was tough because Le'Veon wasn't with us, blah blah blah. But
Well, it just
And
there's so
Antonio
much, I
Brown's
think a lot
not-
of that was so much drama around it, but it's such bullshit though.
honestly though, Tomlin's in
I
hot
don't
water
blame-
now because he's hiding the fact he's like covering up AB. AB does. I don't think he wants to be there.
No. That's what I was just gonna get to. I don't blame the dude.
No,
I
I
do
don't
not.
know either.
No, if there's one way you want to get out
Tomlin
somewhere,
needs to
just
be
start some
fired.
shit. Just start some shit.
Yeah.
Like just
Tomlin needs to be fired.
Yeah.
Big Ben's gonna retire. Bell's already gone. That whole team is.
no,
just,
they really like, and I feel bad for Juju because he came in at such a wrong
Oh, I
time,
know.
and he's like said like I want to play my whole career in Pittsburgh, but like I guarantee you in like 3 years, dude is
Dude,
not gonna want to be
Next
playing
year
in
they might go.
Pittsburgh.
Next year,
They're
if
gonna
that
be
happens, if they don't
bad.
have AB
Especially
and
when
Big
you have
Ben,
like
they're gonna go.
if Lamar Jackson turns into anything, the Ravens are gonna
Dude,
be
look
good.
at they
the
lost
Browns
to the
are gonna be
Raiders.
good.
They lost to the Raiders
The
without Big
Raiders,
Ben.
bro.
Without Big Ben,
The Raiders.
they can't play without Big Ben. They don't. So, I don't know. I think. Oh, I would love Antonio Brown. I don't know if they're gonna trade him to.
Yeah,
but if
it'd be
we
crazy.
gave them a first round pick,
Oh yeah, they did. Well,
which I think it's definitely worth, I would take.
well,
him
and they
or
lost
OBJ.
Chase here. Like they're just losing so many weapons
Oh.
at this point.
Oh my
that-
god!
Like her foot.
How did not die right there?
They're just losing so many weapons, and they just lost. I mean, they lost James Harrison, who wasn't big, but he was a
He
leader.
was. He's just
and,
getting old.
Like
but
he was a big part of that defense for a very long time. They're gonna lose Big Ben. They lost Le'Veon.
Big Ben has
if
1
they
year
lose-
left, max.
Think about if they lose AB and like Big Ben's gonna retire, dude. They that's what they need to do. I'm telling you, they need to trade. AB needs to just get the hell out of there.
Big Ben is. You could put him in the MVP top 4 every year.
every single year.
When you look at the definition
Dude
of a most valuable player,
Big Ben is
take
that
him
guy.
off that team. You can say
Big
that about
Ben
a
is
lot of
that guy.
quarterbacks.
He's
but
done that for them for this whole career. Anyways, but I think the Steelers need to just understand. All right, we lost Le'Veon. We need to get if AB wants to go, let's get our value for him and just rebuild.
Yeah.
Like go shoot for Trevor Lawrence or something or.
I think he's done a decent job at keeping it quiet, but he's gotten in his fair share of skipping meetings and not
Oh yeah.
attending.
No,
stuff.
the dude doesn't. I'm telling you, the dude does not want
And
to
then
play.
what? He just didn't show up to practice, or he got in a fight
Yeah,
or
practice.
something.
Well, everybody's wondering why he sat, and then afterwards it came out that he sat during practice or didn't show up to practice. I don't think he fought.
And
with
then
anybody,
Tomlin tried to. I think he did. I think.
but maybe. I
But-
thought he just didn't go to practice, so that's why they sat him. I don't know. Tomlin's gonna be. I honest to God, I think the Steelers need to just go into a full on reboot.
Yeah.
Just get Tomlin is out of his They
need to deal him.
They just need to they need to just refresh. They need to just hit the restart button. They had a real they were a top team in the AFC for a decade, right up there. Imagine if the Patriots weren't a thing. The Steelers would be the Patriots. They would be.
and that's
They
what
would
happened.
be.
Tomlin tried to cover it up, saying he was injured, and lied about it.
Oh yeah, so yeah.
There's just a lot of that going on in that organization.
You just don't need it, and you want to avoid all that.
Yeah.
If you're getting all this crap, like Le'Veon sitting out, and then if you have AB talking all that, those are your two most important players. They just gotta hit the road and like I said, hit the refresh button, get going. But I don't know, it'd be nice. Oh, there's a lot of teams that he would be insane. I think the Niners, Josh was.
Tomlin
I don't
came
know
out
how
and
much
said
you
that-
can trust Josh, but Josh said, I think the Niners were talking about it or something, or
Yeah, Tomlin said that Antonio Brown can sometimes become more of a problem than he is
Yeah.
useful.
But I guarantee you, if you put him on a good team, a playoff or like a Super Bowl contending team, I guarantee you he'll shut his mouth and he'll put up numbers and he'll be fine. But the second you put him in a position where he's not able to compete at such a high level, then that's what happens to players.
$22 million for him next year.
That's what happens to players. That's what happens to players when they don't get like big time players when they aren't on good teams. They gotta go somewhere, man. I don't know. There'd be a lot of interesting places for him to go. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, you want to jump into playoffs?
Yeah.
Big weekend. Wildcard weekend is always great because it's 2 games both days,
Yep.
and like after that, then it's like isn't the divisional I guess the divisional is 2 games.
2 games both days.
But then I don't know. Once you get to conference, it's just 1 game Saturday, 1 game Sunday, right? Or no, it's 2 games Saturday, I think.
No, I think it's
2 games.
1 Saturday, 1 Sunday, I think.
Maybe I don't know.
But anyway, first game up tomorrow.
It's always good. And this year more than ever, I'm very like every single game I could see going both ways. And I was talking to my dad about this earlier. Like the AFC is, I truly believe every single team in the AFC has a chance to go to the Super Bowl. I truly believe if cards play out for different teams. Like I think if the Texans beat the Colts and the Chargers win and we beat the Patriots and we have a home field in the conference championship against the Chargers, I think we could beat the Chargers. Anyways, but like that's a lot of ifs, and that's the Chiefs and the Patriots both losing, which is not going to happen. Anyways.
Yeah, the conference championship games are both on Sunday. They're both on Sunday.
Is there a team in the AFC that you can't see? Like maybe the Texans that you can't see going to the Super Bowl.
The Colts. I can't see the Colts winning three
road games. Okay, that's fair. But still, they're the 6th seed. Like, what do you expect from the 6th seed? But I
can't see the Colts. Can't see the Ravens.
Defense wins championships. You never know.
That's true.
You never know. Especially if Lamar Jackson cannot turn the ball over and they can have any sort of run game, they could beat the Chiefs. They could beat the Chiefs.
They almost did.
No, they
almost did.
I know they almost did, but they might be a favorite over the Chiefs for me. With that defense and that being able to run, they would run all over the Chiefs, waste so much time. All they gotta do is get a couple stops.
Yeah. Anyway, tomorrow? We got the first game, Colts at Texans.
I don't know. I've been on back and forth all week because I'm like, oh dude, I'm telling you the Texans are good. Like blah blah blah. Like Sean Watson, you never know what's gonna happen. We don't have wide receivers, but our defense is good. Our defense will be healthy. Blah blah. But the Colts have won 9 of their last 10 games. Hottest team in football. I think so. I think they're the hottest team in football.
And their one loss was to the Jaguars, and they didn't score a single point.
Yeah.
Only gave up 6.
Anomaly.
That defense is good for one of the first times.
The Colts?
The Colts in a long time.
And Andrew Luck, and you never know, dude. And you heard what Andrew Luck said about being in the playoffs?
Dude, can you imagine
awesome.
on that team?
He said it's
or not
awesome.
Le'Veon on that team? That's scary.
Dude, imagine Le'Veon and Antonio on a lot of teams. Imagine if the Texans were able to bring in Antonio Brown. Him and D-Hop, you can't stop that. You cannot stop that.
No.
There's not a chance in it. It does not matter. But
so I got the Texans.
Play some bets where Candy and
I got the Texans. I think the whole thing with D-Hop's going to have a big game, I think.
All you got to do is triple team him. We're going to throw it to...
That's true, though. You guys don't have anything else. You have D-Hop.
Something Carter. What's his name? I forget his first name. Something Carter. Went to Limestone College. Caught a touchdown last week, or 2 weeks ago. But, dude, no, dead ass, though. We don't have anybody.
Don't have a tight end. Don't have...
we don't have a big tight end. We don't have a big tight end.
A receiving tight end to throw to.
Not necessarily, but Brian Griffin will catch balls, or he can't. He has good hands, and we have some athletic rookies as tight ends. But No, we're fine. We've thrown the ball a lot to tight ends.
Anyway, I got the Texans.
See what happens. If we can run the ball, it's all we need to do.
I agree.
It's all like
Nah,
that is
no,
what when we went on our 9-game winning streak, we ran the ball. We were the number one rushing team in the league.
I think the key is just protecting Watson.
We're not. That's not going to happen.
Then you're going to lose.
Exactly.
If Watson doesn't have time, because
Colts are going to win.
With no weapons, he has one weapon. So if you can key on Hopkins
next year, baby. This is what I said last year.
If you can,
I'm saying again
if you can key on D Hop.
Oh, we need somebody to open up space.
Get to Watson, then I don't see how you win.
No, we're not. I'm telling you.
I think you'll give Watson enough time. I think
unless our defense has to have a big day.
They will. I don't think it's going to be that high of a score game.
We have to sack him like twice.
I'm going Texans 17-14.
That'd be crazy. No, we won't. We'll have like 4 field goals.
So what are you saying?
16-14 Texans. No, 16. I think it's going to go overtime 16-16. And the Colts are going to win on a field goal.
16-16.
Yep. 3 field goals apiece and a touchdown.
Okay. The Colts win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vinatieri.
Texans, what did I say, 17?
We got the greatest kicker of all time versus the NFL points leader.
There we go.
In the kicking
I'm
categories.
going... All right, next game tomorrow. What game's tomorrow? Is it the... Eagles Bears, right? Eagles Bears. This one's very interesting.
So interesting, bro. I'm telling you, every single game could go both ways for me.
Bears by 20 points.
You don't believe?
No,
You don't believe in Big Dick Nick.
Here we go.
What do you mean? Here we go. I've never talked about Big Dick Nick.
The Eagles' defense is way too banged up.
They beat us.
I don't care.
All right,
it's not in Philly. It's in Chicago. That place is actually crazy now. Again.
It's actually crazy now. I'm sure it is. I don't know.
All right, we're done. You want to act stupid? We're done.
No, I think the Bears will win too, but I think it's going to be because Big Dick Nick throws like 2 picks.
What defense? Yeah, he has not played a defense like the Bears.
Nick Foles will throw like 2 picks, and that's going to be why.
No,
they're not going to. It's not. They're not going to.
Who did Nick Foles have to play last year? Who did they play?
They beat the 2 seed, right, or 1 seed?
I don't know. The Rams were the 1 seed, weren't they?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. I don't remember. They probably played like the Panthers.
Who was the NFC Championship team?
I don't know. I don't remember. Shit. No, it was the Vikings. Vikings beat the Saints, and then they lost to the Eagles. So they didn't play the Vikings or the Saints.
They played
Did they play?
They played the Falcons.
Falcons.
And they won 15-10. They barely won that game. That's right. And then they smacked the Vikings. Yeah, that's right. So, but look at those defenses. The Vikings defense was all right. Really good it was pretty good, but it wasn't Bears defense.
It wasn't Bears defense.
And they scored 38 points on them, and they got to play it at home.
The only way the Bears are going to win though, they have to force turnovers, which they will.
They'll play.
But
I'm going Bears 21. Eagles. No, 28.
We're doing score predictions now.
Yeah, 28. We just did. What do you mean? 28. Right. 28-10.
19-16 Texas or Colts. That's what it was.
28-10 Bears.
Nah, it'll be 24-21 Bears.
Really? Wow. Oh, dude. Speaking to the mic.
Eagles are going to come back late. They're going to score like 2 touchdowns in garbage time.
All right, Sunday's games. We got is the Cowboys one first? Oh, shoot. No, the Seattle and Dallas games tomorrow. Yeah. All right, so whatever. Seattle, Dallas tomorrow.
Dallas will win that game.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a very good game.
It will be a very good game. It's gonna be very low scoring. 2 very similar teams. Super similar, actually.
Seattle 2017. Oh, shoot.
2017?
Yeah.
Crazy. 2017 was 2 years ago, bro.
All right, go.
A year and a
20 to 17. Seattle. I just don't.
You say Seattle?
They need a quarterback.
You're saying Seattle.
They need a quarterback.
Dallas
Dak cannot win anything. I don't think he can. But it's in Dallas. That place is going to be crazy. I don't know. No,
they're not losing.
2017.
They're not losing.
2017
Dallas.
2017 to Dallas. I'm changing it.
But I'm going to say...
If I change it, that means the Seahawks will win now. So that's perfect.
I'm going to say 21-17. Cowboys.
Yep, I'm set 27.
2 touchdowns for Zeke. Amari Cooper with a touchdown.
All right. last game for Wildcard weekend. Chargers
Chargers.
in Baltimore.
Chargers will win.
You think?
I don't think they're gonna choke it.
They just lost to Baltimore at home.
It doesn't matter.
Baltimore's 3-point favorites. What do you mean?
I don't trust Lamar Jackson.
You just went into.
I don't care.
I'm gonna
don't
go
trust him,
Baltimore.
man. Too big of a game.
And there was no.
Did Louisville ever play in a big game?
I don't know
big
though.
bowl
But
game.
I think San Diego the Chargers are gonna be able to watch that tape and fix a lot of their mistakes offense.
I feel like it's way. I'm not sure because I never really played sports.
When's the last time the Chargers won a?
Is it not easier to watch film if you lost than if you won?
Oh, 100%.
Way easier.
Yeah. Because you can fix your own mistakes. You can't.
It's hard to find mistakes in a win.
Well, you can't. You can fix your own mistakes, but you can't determine mistakes from the opponent. If that makes sense. Like when your plays work, you can't say, "Oh, maybe the Ravens are."
Yeah, you can't say, "Oh, that worked." So you want to run it again, but you know they're gonna fix that. But now, it's hard to. But who knows? Maybe it will work again.
So. Oh God, that's gonna be a good game.
It will be.
28-27. Chargers.
I don't think it'll be that high scoring. No, I think it will be, actually. Know. I'm going to say...
That'd be funny if it was.
I'm going to say 28-14 Chargers.
Wow, okay.
I think the Chargers are going to put big numbers. Philip Rivers is going to... He's going to be locked in. Not going to throw a pick. Do you know he's thrown a pick in the first possession of their last 4 games?
Who?
Philip Rivers.
Really?
Yeah, first possession of their last 4 games.
My beginning of the season...
And it's not going to happen this time, so they're going to win.
My beginning of the season Super Bowl pick is still alive.
That'd be crazy. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome. I don't know. I'm so excited for these playoffs, though. I just want the Texans to lose, and then I could just watch for enjoyment. Not to root for anybody.
Yep.
I don't know. Just kidding. I don't want the Texans. But I'm not gonna be surprised. I don't know. Could be another 2015 or 16 or whatever.
Anyways,
game.
thanks for joining us.
30-0.
A lot of football, but it's that time of year.
We really might get smacked by the Colts though.
And we'll probably be back on the weekly grind. So thanks for joining us, and
smacked by the Colts.
We'll see you next week with more football talk.
Colts are gonna be playing the Chiefs.
Oh my God, Ronnie.